and your clipboard, come join me on the invisible carpet.
Like a pillow.
Thank you so much, Christian, for straightening that out. That was really sweet of you. Thank you. I'm probably going to see if I think you sit on that pillow. That's your pillow. Let's do pencils.
I don't have the orange color pencil, so I'm just going to use this one.
Okay, that works too.
Orange, use, what? You can borrow mine right here. Wait,
I would say 2 more minutes until we should all be down on the invisible curtain. With our red, orange, and blue. Yes, write your name on your flip book.
Do we bring our pencils too?
Yes. No, just the colored one's fine.
Okay. Only
Red, orange, and blue.
and orange.
Thank you.
I know. It's red. They're doing things.
The red's okay.
The red right here. So it's a lot of bigger color.
That looks like a blue to me, Lucas.
Red looks like a blue.
Okay.
Walk over and, jump in.
Yeah. This looks like blue. That's perfect. We're gonna go with this one, and then that's fine. We're gonna go with this one because our class is ready. The class is ready. So let's put this down and then go to it. Sound good? Can you put it down? Good job. Thank you. And let's set it down right now. Lucas, can you say back to her what she's asking you to do? Thank you.
I don't know why that wasn't done the first time.
Your clipboard. Okay.
Excellent.
All right, Destiny. Let's do 30 more seconds over there. Good job. Okay. Okay, so now that we have our 3 colors and our clipboards, and that's called the flip book, we're going to be using that flip book today, and we're going to be filling it out with the different colors.
Yay!
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the 3 branches of the government, of course, because it's right here. So I want to start out, let's do some brainstorming, some thinking really hard. So everybody put on your thinking caps. Oh, I gotta see everybody looking at me and putting on those thinking caps so I know we're all paying attention, we're all listening. Can we all put on our thinking caps? Gavin's is on. I'm waiting for Christian, I'm waiting for Copeland. Thank you. Okay, so who can tell me what makes our government different from other governments that we have learned about?
Oh,
Destiny.
we don't have a king.
We don't have a king. What do we have instead of a king?
We have a president.
We have a president. We have a democracy. That is our type of government. In your own words, who can tell me what is a democracy? Gavin.
It's people who can right to vote.
People who can right to vote. Right. So the people get to choose in a democracy, right?
Not the king.
Not yet. They don't.
Because we don't have a king.
We don't have a king. So if we had a king, would the people get to choose?
No.
No. But since we have a president and we have our 3 branches of the
And
government,
we have democracy.
and we have a democracy, we get to choose. So I want to know, how does splitting up the power between 3 branches help the people? Why is it good? Why is it important that we split up the power? Copeland, do you know?
Why is it good that we split up the power?
Mm-hmm.
So one person doesn't have all the power, that would be like a king.
That would be like a king. If one person had all the power, would we call it equal?
No.
No, it would be unfair, right?
Yes. So it has to be fair.
It has
Not
to be
unfair. If it was
Okay.
unfair, it would be like a king.
You're right, very true. Okay, so we split up the power so that it's fair into 3 branches. Who can tell me the 3 branches? Sutton, can you tell me the 3 branches? You got them kind of right in front of you. Mm-hmm. Right. Executive, legislative, and judicial. Good job. Okay, so for our 3 branches of the government, do you think I'm going to put a different branch of the government on each of our little tree branches so that we can see it? So let's start with, what does the legislative branch do? Can you find a partner on the ground and turn and talk to your partner about what the legislative branch does? And Destiny, why don't you and Lucas join together? Slide together, quick, slide together. So Gavin and Christian just turn to each other.
But then me and Coleman are.
Sorry, Christian and Sutton is what I meant.
Go, Destiny, go.
Go. No, you actually have to. Get up. See,
Yeah.
it's like the cotton only is.
So turn and talk to your partner about what the legislative branch does. What does the legislative branch do? Lucas, up. Yes, what does the legislative branch do? Because I should hear some talking, right?
Make the laws.
What do you think about that?
Make the laws. And it also has Congress in it. And it has the Congress. Do we write it because it's representatives?
Legislative branch. Lucas, can you tell me what does the legislative branch do? So talk about this. What else is in the legislative branch? Who is the legislative branch? Talk about that.
If you
The legislative branch makes the law.
6.
You know what's really used and how many are in Congress?
15.
There's 100 of somebody.
What letters is legislative?
Oh, there's 100. There's 100 of
What letters?
representatives.
And what letters is
Wait, no.
Senators.
Senators.
What's the other group?
The other group has a representative.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that.
House of Representatives. The House of Representatives has 439 people.
Okay, so our legislative branch of the government, what group wants to share what they talked about? Copeland's group. Can you guys tell me what did you talk about?
We talked about what they do and what like how it has how it has like the House of Representatives and you just had it.
You did just have
Now
it.
Constitution, Congress.
Congress. Congress is made up of 2 parts, you're right.
Congressman Dennis Ross.
House of Representatives and Senators. Yes.
So what I'm going to do with legislative is I'm going to take my blue marker or pencil, and where it says legislative on the flip book you have in front of us, let's just underline the word legislative with the blue. That's fine. That's fine. You got your colors. With your colors. So underline the word legislative with your blue color, and then flip open legislative, and you can write what your group said. I'm putting one thing up here, but you guys know so much more. I'm going to put up that the legislative government or legislative branch of government. What else? What do they do? What's their primary focus? Their first focus, the big thing that they do.
Make the laws.
Make the laws. Make the laws.
They make the
Are we all in agreement with that? Dusty, is that what your group talked about? How they make laws? Yes. Christian, did you guys talk about that too? Kind of, yeah. Okay, so let's start by writing that the legislative government makes the laws. Or legislative branch of government makes the laws.
Jump right back into the group and kind of guide them towards what they're going to write next.
Make the laws.
Keep going.
What else did you talk about?
Until we have all of this built up. Make the laws. It has Congress in it. Which has two posts. And then
What two parts?
which has two
We
posts.
talked about Congress.
Which
We said had two parts. So let's write Congress. Dustin, do you remember what the two parts are?
S two which has T W T O W which has two.
There was one that had to do with
Which
the house.
has House of Representatives.
And what was the other one? It was a hard one. It starts with an S.
And then
Yeah, the Senate.
What are some of the legislative branches categories?
Senate.
What is it?
The H O. You're right.
Right? Let's start with Congress. So let's start with even writing it. So what letter?
H.
Right. Let's get started. Good job.
Because if you want to write all that writing, you have to write Congress. That will make it happen. You have enough. And House of Representatives, comma, Senate.
So for my group, what we're working on right now for legislative, we have that they make the laws, and we also talked about Congress and how they have the House of Representatives and the Senate. Did anybody else, Christian and Sutton, did you guys write anything different on yours?
Make laws, has democracy, and also has representatives.
Very nice.
That sounds good. Did you guys have anything else?
They make laws. It has Congress in it, which is made of two parts. There's the House of Representatives and the Senate.
Very nice.
Yes, that's very good. Yeah, sometimes that's kind of hard, but good job.
Little bit about executive.
Right, so you do. Okay, let's move into executive next then. Okay, so we'll stop where we are and we'll move into the executive. So this is orange, so let's underline executive on our flip book with the orange pencil.
Very nice, Gavin. I love how you're following directions.
That's enough. I think that's enough to write with. Right? Yes.
So you're going to write in orange as well. I'm sorry, I just totally interrupted your thought. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say on the inside you're going to write with orange too. I noticed that you switched to pencil. You can write with your orange on the next one, okay? What were you going to ask Ms. Fisher?
Are we gonna think of what they do?
Yes. Let's think on our own. Let's think independently. Let's brainstorm a few things so that if I call on you, you have something to say about the executive branch of government.
I'm thinking.
Let's just think right now. You don't even have to raise your hand. I know you know something.
I know, like.
Oh. What?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I might just write this down.
I see a lot of people having some aha moments. Maybe that's. Okay, Christian, what did you think about?
Whoa.
That's what I wrote down too. That's what I knew about the executive branch.
goodness.
You knew that because we read about that, right? We talked about that. So that's a good thing. What else? What else did you guys think about? Destiny, did you think about anything else? No. Copeland, did you think about something?
I laughed when I did.
I always like to think about the people who are in the branches. You know, like they told us on legislative, it's Congress, so it's the senators and the House of Representatives. So who are important people in the executive?
I know. There's 432.
435, but that's legislative.
Oh, yeah.
Executive is somebody else.
Who's in there? Destiny, can you tell me who's in the executive branch?
No. The president,
Oh.
which actually signs it, and if he doesn't like it, he can veto it.
Ooh, very nice.
Okay, so we
Chairs,
thought about it.
chairs.
And now let's write what we thought down. So let's open up our executive part of our flip book. And let's write, we have who and we have what the executive branch does. So answer those two, who and what, answer that in your executive part of your flip book. Yes, let's brainstorm. We can work with our partners to write stuff down. I think that would be helpful. Okay, so what are we going to say about the executive branch? What did we say? What am I putting up right now? What can you tell me what you wrote down?
President of the
Do you think that's a good thing that you can write down too? Because the president is in the just that one in the president. So you write that. Let's start with who and then what?
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it up. So let's start with president.
It's hard for me to see it.
Oh, is it really? Let's start with president. So that's who's in there, right? That's a bigger word, so I'm gonna rate it.
carries out laws. Carries.
Which enforces, so that would like
What else do they sign?
what power does the president have? We talked about it. It starts with a V. That would be a good one to write down.
And I feel like the president has people that give him advice. Yeah.
Enforces laws,
Who gives the president some advice?
Well, I kind of wrote it, but I didn't have enough room.
That's okay. These are like little flip book brainstorms. Sometimes we can't fit everything we're brainstorming down when we're writing. Very good. Who's in the executive? Who is that big man that's in the executive branch of government?
Okay, president.
The president. Do you want to write that?
I don't have room.
Could you write it, Mandy, right here? I think that's an important one. Okay, who wants to share what they wrote down? Copeland, your hand was really ready.
The president is in the executive branch, and and the executive branch carries out laws, and the president can veto the laws.
The president is in the executive branch, and the executive branch carries out the laws, and the president can veto laws. That's great. That's a great answer. Does anybody have anything to add to what Copeland said? Destiny, do you have something to add?
He can veto, and he has the cabinet.
The cabinet helps the president, right? So what's our next branch that we're going to talk about?
Judicial.
Judicial. Okay, so let's think individually, without even writing. Let's just think. What does the judicial branch do? Who is a part of the judicial branch? Let's answer what and who. Let's just think. Just think right now. And also, while you're at it, you can underline judicial with your red pencil.
This is a hard one.
Yeah, it is kind of a hard one. So that's why we're thinking. Who and what? Those are the answers that we're trying to find. Who and what with the judicial branch?
So, who is in it, and
What does the judicial branch do?
Oh, I know.
Maybe even if you know that, why is it important?
good question.
I don't know.
You have what?
I don't know. I'm just.
Okay, so we're going to brainstorm and then we're going to share, and so we can all think about it together, because this is a harder one. Okay, so when we're brainstorming with judicial, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Does anybody think, what does the first thing come to mind?
Judges.
Oh,
Judges.
Judges. I already heard it. Yeah, judges, judicial judges. So that answers the question. What question does that answer? Who is in the judicial government? That would be the judges, right? So I had judges written out. How did you guys know? I already had judges written out. So judges answers who, but what about what? What does the judicial branch do? Who can tell me what? Do we need some help telling what? Copeland?
It figures out the discipline of if somebody breaks the law.
Yeah. Yes.
They do.
It does. Does anybody remember the activity we did when I was teaching about laws, and we talked about if the law was fair or unfair? Do you guys remember that? Is that something maybe does the judicial branch do that too? Yeah, you think so? So what would that answer then? Can somebody summarize what I just said or say in their own words, what did I just say? Christian, do you know what I just said?
That.
Okay, so think back to that activity that we did with me and the laws.
Oh, where I'm saying if the law is fair or unfair.
Right, that's something that the judicial branch does as well. So go ahead and open up your flip books and start writing some of the stuff that we thought about and brainstormed, answering who and what.
How do you spell judges?
How do you spell judges? I'm going to put it right here and I'll write it. Oh, can you sound it out for me? Can you help me?
Ooh, another J. So when we hear J right after a short vowel, it's actually going to be DGE. It's a short vowel rule. And then can you make it more than one? Because how many are there?
Ooh, that is a great question you can answer in there.
Ooh, there is definitely more than one.
It's suffix S.
Yes, but gosh, how many were there?
9.
Yes! Way to go!
9 judges.
It has judges. It's
Judges. Yeah, let's start with judges. Right here, there on the board. How many judges?
And passes out laws. No, the if laws is a judges, and there were 9.
Can you answer
Court
what as well?
like
What?
The court? Their court?
No, what was it called?
The Supreme Court.
If they could make,
That was a good question.
if it could,
Are
we gonna have an outdoor recess today?
We might. Let's think back to that activity where we were voting on laws. Will we pass an unfair law?
How long do they get to stay, Christian? How long is there
We were kind of
time to be a judge?
They can go as long as they want.
Maybe judges
As long as they want.
the law is fair or unfair. Decide if the law is fair or unfair, right? Did you write that on your piece of paper?
COURT.
What do you think? Right, because we're answering what. So what do the judges do? Destiny, can you help me with that? What did the judges do? Okay, so let's think back. Let's remember the activity that we did. What did we do with the laws? Kind of. But they would only sign what kind of law? What makes a law good?
That would be it is a judge. Which
fair or unfair, right?
I'm gonna start.
So they decide if the law is fair or unfair. So let's start writing that. They answer that question. Is the law fair or unfair? Okay, can you say back to me what I said? What did I say about what the judges do? They decide if the law is fair or unfair. Can you say that? They decide if the law is fair or unfair. So you said it, now you can write it. Okay, what did we talk about with judges? Let me see. They can do that forever? How long? Good job. I like it. Right. Okay, let's get together as a group. Let's share. So what do the judges do? So we answered who. We said judges make up the judicial branch. So judges make up the judicial branch. What are they doing in the judicial branch? Copeland.
They're figuring out what the consequences are for the for if somebody makes breaks the law.
Right. They figure out consequences. What else?
Pass laws
Yeah, they pass laws.
and make sure they're fair.
What kinds of laws would they pass?
Fair ones.
Fair laws. Why would they not want to pass an unfair law? What would happen if they passed an unfair law?
Nobody would.
No one
want
would probably obey it.
Yeah, people would feel. What would people feel? Angry,
And
right?
plus, the laws go for them too, so they want to make it fair for them.
True.
Who passed? Who made? Trying to connected. Okay, so when we talked about the kings,
Mm-hmm.
was there something that was unfair that made people angry?
Yes, if you have a pit, you can't just give money for it. As long as you want it, you can have it.
Hmm?
You don't have to pay for it if you don't want to after you buy it.
So that would be an example of an unfair thing if you had to keep paying for a pet. But what did the king do? What did he say that made people angry? Kind of like an unfair law.
You have to pay for it. He taxed things that weren't good to be taxed because but he taxed too much bills for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of answers the question, why is the judicial branch important? Because if we had unfair laws, people would be angry. So it's important that there's people that...
And what the king says we have to do if we had a king.
Right. And what tells them if they're fair or unfair? Where do they base that off of? Something really important that our founding fathers decided a long time ago.
Ooh.
Yeah. It goes off of our U.S.
Constitution.
Yes. It goes off of our Constitution. Exactly. And who wrote that?
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin helped with that.
John Adams?
I believe so. I'm not...
John Hancock.
And so our founding fathers, not Abraham Lincoln, he was a little bit later, but they wanted to make sure that these three branches did what? Worked fairly together. They all wanted them to have their own power so that one person could not take over. Yeah.
So we have power for stuff.
We do. Yeah.
We do. Because when we're thinking about the tree and the three branches, we have legislative, right? We have executive, and then we have the judicial. But then we also have a person right here, right? So there's people that make up the tree. We help the branches, right?
Is the president.
That is
He has,
a good point. Right? So we have our tree.
He has power over all those people.
Does he?
No.
That would mean that the president would be like
A king.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has to sign the bill to make sure it is fair or unfair.
But who makes them?
The legislature.
So it's not like he gets to make his own things.
Yeah.
Like
You know?
a king.
Right. Somebody else is creating them. He's deciding yes or no.
If you
Or
wanted to
I
tax
don't
a
really
pet.
want it.
And that's why we made our flip books and use different colors, because it makes it so that we don't get the three branches confused.
Ooh, so open your entire flip book up. Let's see what it looks like when all of our flips are turned. Oh, look at that! All your different colors.
Look at this.
That's so neat.
I
Wow.
have a lot of roads.
Wow. You wrote so much. It's so impressive.